We are now taken to the
P2 chemistry classroom.
Now we can see true witnesses talk about the scene of the aftermath of 6 hours of campaign progress.
Being deleted.
Now we will see my dedication through the view of live witnesses, mock trial style.
I mean, she was just crying last class. I felt so bad. It just shows how passionate she is for her campaign. You know what I'm saying?
No, I saw Victoria crying, and it made me sad, but like, it made me think about how passionate she is about winning this election.
She's bounced back so much. She's come out more and more passionate for her campaign and worked even harder. This dedication.
And I'm like, bro, she's putting in so much work for this election. And even after her speech got deleted and everything, she kept going, bro. She kept going. She kept going.
Gotta vote Victoria.
There we go. And she's gonna win this election. That's
why you should vote.
So like beginning of the year, I was like, who do I think is gonna go in the election? I was like, Victoria Grove, but then I learned she was going for exec.
I was pretty unsure. Really, junior exec? Do you think she pulled it off? But all of a sudden, I sat down and talked with her. When I actually got to know Victoria's person and her goals and ambitions, I learned she is the best choice for junior exec.
Once she went for exec,
I couldn't imagine anyone doing the role better.
She is the perfect leader, the perfect voice for our generation.
Exec, she might as well go for
executive of the United States. Point is, even the world?
she should be in.
She's like Kobe Bryant. When Kobe Bryant had 70, and then he was at the free throw line. I'm gonna go for 80. You know?
Yeah, okay.
And not only that, but she has a beautiful, empathetic soul, and she values inclusivity, empowerment, and
Most of all, true.
Do you agree? Oh. Guys, do you agree? Aria, do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so now we're trying to find more victims.
You're working for the student voice, y'all.
Student voice! Hey, give me a bid for executive president. Guys, sit.
Go big, go big.
Who's big?
I'm big.
Oh, thanks.
Vote Vic for exec.
Say vote big. Say vote big. Say vote big. Vote big! You guys, everyone is saying vote big.
Vote Vic for exec.
Aaron, say vote big.
Vote big.
Vote big.
Yeah, vote Vic for exec.
Vote big.
Vote
Aaron,
big.
vote big.
Vote big.
Say vote big.
Y'all, I'm not even kidding. None of the footage that we've taken in Dunder-Mifflin is scripted.
It's all people's true thoughts.
So that's how you know.
Let's take a look at the work going on in Dunder-Mifflin.
Hey, Victoria.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So you're running for office?
Yeah, I am. I just really think I can make it an amazing place here. What are your thoughts on this?
I think you'd be a great fit. You've been a wonderful addition to the robotics team.
Yeah. Good luck. Vote big. Oh, wait.
I agree. We all concur.
Sorry guys, my Jordans have been speaking. She's such a great connector in the team.
Wait, so you want me to talk in this video and not just dab, or whatever you call it?
Yeah.
Dab. Like this. And dab.
Definitely not. Okay. Is it not okay to have a teacher do it? It's got to be somebody that's not a teacher.
Yeah, technically.
So, okay, so the high-level talking points are...
I'm like,
This is so delicious.
I also like, I just like...
Kind of network and bring people together and make people feel comfortable. I love talking with Victoria. She's an excellent communicator. Things happen quickly. It's like watching a YouTube video on 1.5.
Yeah, bro, 1.5 to victory.
What? Me?
Yeah.
You're gonna run to victory?
No.
Yeah, just like how I'm about to chew through all of the problems at your school.
Guys, here in Dunder-Mifflin, everyone loves the Vic. Guys, how do you feel about the amazing improvements that Vic is already making?
I love it. Thanks for the lollipop, Victoria.
Of course. So, you know.
If I get elected as assistant to the
Executive for the juniors? Yeah, that's just gonna get better.
Okay, right now I'm at campus sitting and I already finished all my homework and everything that I need to do. And I just want to go to the clubs I'm involved in, but I can't because I'm here.
That's why you should vote Vic for junior executive. Let me tell you a way that can honestly make campusing days not just more interesting for students, but also really have more academic meaning that benefits the school and community as well. One of the changes that I would like to implement is to allow campus students to attend clubs and activities during their campus lunch. See, in campusing, you're sitting here sometimes you have homework, but sometimes you don't, and you are limited to the room. Obviously, your campus,
because you're late.
so you can't just be going out, but many of the clubs go on during lunchtime. There's so many interesting ones. There's Green Team, there's Fashion Club, and campus students don't always get to participate in them, but they're run by teachers a lot of the time. Having students in a room with teachers where they're actually engaged in a learning activity that also builds community with the other people in it is a much more productive use of a lunch.
Than campusing.
Which is why I think that we should make this change. And if you have opinions on this or anything else, feel free to
email
victoriagrove@drewschool.org, because as executive, I have my own goals and what I think is good for the school, but I also want to hear what the students think is good for the school, because the school is literally made out of students. Here we see students in their wild habitat here at Dunder Mifflin. They're really enjoying. Wow, look at this. Oh my god, there's candy in it. Oh, wow. Wow. Y'all.
Oh my gosh, is that Mercedes-Benz?
Yeah, you know what? See, these are just the nice things. Just like how I think that when students get an A on a test, when they do well without getting tardies, we should give them some fun rewards. You know how Krispy Kreme's gives every student a donut for every A they have on their report card? Yeah, well, I think that if you bring a test with an A or maybe a B on it to the student cafe, you should get a free treat of your choice. Just like these treats.
Wow, what a good idea, Victoria.
Isn't that a good idea?
You really
Miss Carter, is that a good idea, even though you're not endorsing me?
I do not endorse the eating of donuts.
No,
But you still
it's a treat.
But you still agree? Guys,
But this is student voice.
Yeah. Who's in the teacher? Dedicated? Do you think Mr. Henley?
Probably not.
Mr. Henley? I was wondering if you could.
He's so done with
Well,
me.
guys, you know what?
This is based on student voice.
Let's go find more. Come on.
she's talking about how responsible the cats are right now. I'm gonna say my side job. There she is. Okay, I guess I'm going. The side hus.
Where'd you go?
This is how I really get the student voice.
I'll just be like in Charlie Brown and I'll be like,
Yeah.
take your saxophone home, play it.
Okay, bet. That sounds good.
I could speak truthfully at things that you've managed to learn in the last 2 days, and you know, so like say you learn quickly and stuff like that. Like I'm just like, yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. You caught me on my side gig, yeah. One of my many,
No, don't knock that guitar down, please.
Oh my god. Yeah, you caught me on my side gig, actually. You know, when it's overtime at Dunder Mifflin, I'm really thinking to myself, like, how can I put the work in? One way is that I really love my different after school activities, and I love to be in different groups.
And I feel like that really helps me connect with the student body.
I think if you ask pretty much anyone at Drew, they can
Tell you I talk a lot. They can tell you I talk a lot, and I start conversations with people that maybe I don't even know.
The thing is, when we're thinking about student voice and how you can communicate your voice, it's pretty great to have a student representative that will actively come up to you and ask you what you want about the school.
But also, know when you don't want to be talked to, of course. Respect boundaries. Okay.
When you get, a raise, but it's when you get like a full new job.
A new job?
But it's like you get raised in like the arc of like your label.
Promotion?
Yeah, promotion.
Do you have the keys for those?
Hi.
What are these keys? Oh.
Key to the student heart.
We're clocking in at one of my hobbies. I don't know what this is saying, but you know what this is saying? You know, I'm actually a multi-instrumental musician.
I have 4 true loves of them because let's just say I play all 4.
I love my saxophone, big and small, just like how I love every different unique street student. So here we have
Big Mama.
we have my baritone. Yeah, she's just really been there for me when the world was against me. I actually, fun fact, maybe I'll insert a photo. One time when I went to the hospital, I literally brought my saxophone with me and I started playing it. That just shows how dedicated I am to the things I care about. One of which is this community. Okay, recording crew, let's take a little ride out here. You know, I'm gonna get ready for my promotion that's possibly coming up. It's up to y'all. Yeah. And of course, I always return.
I can take on any problems, big or small, and I can dominate them.
Let's see how I dominate baritone sax. That's what she.
Oh, the roof one? I've literally never been there. Me either. Are we like allowed? I think I can take an elevator with this.
Oh yeah.
Does they need the key? If you have like crutches, to ask for a key every time you go up the stairs.
Well, you just have a key that you can like keep with you.
Oh shit.
I'm scared for her.
Go. Yeah, you know, I take on every challenge because I have personal strength. And I keep it going. You never see my next move. Disclaimer to that. Maybe you don't see my next move. That's just because my voice hasn't been vocalized yet. Just like how yours may not have been vocalized. Tell me about what you want to see in the school. My next move will always be for the student body.
Victims.
Oh, what are these? Oh my god. Guys, I just found some crazy work documents. Wow, she didn't put posters
All over the school. It's only in one corner.
Wow, what a respectable, modest, you know, and paper-saving leader. And she got a whip. It's actually environmentally safe whip. This produces 0 emissions, and I don't know if you can tell from, you know, the usage on it, but I actually got it secondhand. You know.
We don't support fast fashion.
Should I ask the robotics team to endorse me?
Yeah, they're your community.
Hi guys. Are you guys trying to be like, oh, no, turn this off. Like, are you guys trying to be like, oh my god, like, Victoria just totally wins junior exec?
The only reason I'm like asking this is not like
Designer babies?
I'm not trying to like.
Of like humans?
Yeah.
Is that like when the guy who was like a basketball player was like intentionally like his parents like intentionally like had him so that because they were like super tall and he was like the tallest like ever and he was like a pro basketball player?
Yeah. It's like when you use CRISPR to edit a baby's genes when they're born, so you can like choose what they're doing.
I just like a JMO lady. If it like But I do think in the long run, it could cause some issues with like diversity when people like decide preferred traits on stuff.
I respect that opinion.
I don't think they want. We talk about money. No, did you get that on video though? Yeah. Why was I looking? No, I literally like was zooming into people's faces. What did you say? I'm just trying to know how. I don't know. I just have an opinion. Okay, shit. Let's go.
Wait, guys. Would you vote Vic for junior exec?
Actually, you're the only person who hasn't.
My apologies.
You're the only person who hasn't driving anyone, so I might.
Yes, see?
Because I'm modest with it. Because you don't have to overcomplicate. You just have to do the work.
I'm glad you asked about my policies actually, because I should probably just start them in this video. As I am running for assistant to the. I meant junior exec. So basically, I have a few, but honestly, they're mainly like my main priorities within them are just like connection, like better use of like student time to like.
We should probably
Better use of student time to like explore like a range of activities and stuff. So one of them is. Like the robotics mock trial thing, honestly, I think we should do a ton more of those. I think that was fun. I think like everyone was hyped about it. I think that like doing that like throughout clubs would be like helpful, and also I think there's a ton of clubs like especially at lunch that like people like could go to, but they just like don't really like they haven't like explored that area yet. So they're not like down
to figure out what the hell he's even doing. We were supposed to have the robot buddy like 3 days ago.
Okay, and then also like on the topic of I'm looking at this. I don't know if like the way I'm starting out here. It's okay. You guys can follow like that. That's what that's an off trial. But then also another thing is like I was thinking of like I want to have more like combined things between clubs, and I also think that could be helpful between sports. Like if we want to get more people to show up to sports games and stuff. Like we had a field day. I thought that was fun. Like we should do more things like that, or we should do like just fun competition that like gets people to know each other better. I was thinking like your lunch, like a lot of time like you're kind of sitting there and either like you finish your work or you like you're like it's not even actually like actually beneficial environment. Other than you're like fun and so I feel like obviously like there's party policy and obviously like we should like have something like and you have like when you've had like a certain amount of tardies, which maybe we raise those tardies too, guys.
I got you.
And then also, I think that on tardies and stuff, I think that like putting incentives, like specific incentives that are like
kind of devious isn't good.
But I think that like, have you seen like,
The TikToks or anything about how Krispy Kreme, they'll give you like a free donut for
every like A you get on your resume? Yeah, I feel like that would be
so fun. Like,
we do some version of that where like every A you get on like a test or a quiz, or like we do like a weekly no tardy list, and like you can show the student cafe your quiz, and then they'll give you like a
This is like a thing. Like I just feel like there should be like some things that we do that are like slightly more fun. And I also think we have a student cafe, not a cafeteria, that like literally has all these good snacks. So I feel like it's a good chance to like do it.
Anyways, and then also, if you have anything that you think are important that I haven't covered that like you want to see in the school, you can literally email me directly and I'll add them to things I want to do and try to implement and stuff. Anyways, okay, so let's check out the because I don't So one thing I wanted to talk about is that I actually moved from Chicago going into my freshman year here. I moved right before the school year started, and Drew was my first place that I ever got to really meet anyone in San Francisco.
And let's just say I met some amazing people.
Met some role models here, met amazing friends.
I guess that's just something that I really want to focus on because for me personally, I didn't have like the friends outside of Drew that I just knew immediately before coming here. I moved and everything was new. So I think it's important for people to be able to connect and to go through clubs and meet new people because I think that new connections can really grow you as a person, show you another side of yourself. It's made me really love Drew. That's why I love Drew so much, and that's why honestly I'm so
guys, third time's the charm.
I'm so passionate about running. I really, really would love to make this a better place with my assistant to the junior executive.
Guys, vote this.
It's unplanned overtime at Dunder Brooklyn. I'll have to leave. I have this massive saxophone on my Friday, which, oh my god, I have to carry with me because
I'm a devoted student.
And my dad can't drive me for an hour, so I just have to drive all the way back to school.
This just shows you how dedicated I am.
Okay, I just came back to school. Whoever wrote this, y'all are facts.
Yeah, this is Crown Vic. My baby, my Benz.
Oh my god, is that the stage? It's so nice.
Yeah, you know, I really just had to put the drive on. I really had to go speed up the change that's coming to Drew. For you students, with you involved. Isn't that right, Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah!